welcome to another episode on my YouTube channel. It's been a minute. I found this song randomly on Spotify, just like came up in suggested music, so I started listening to it, and I heard it, and I've been listening to it on repeat for 3 days now, and it's called "You Remain" by Meredith, Mauldin, and Elyssa Smith from Upper Room. I don't know if you've heard the song, but if you haven't heard it, you should listen to it. The lyrics are literally changing my perspective on just how I'm seeing life right now. Basically, the lyrics are talking about what an honor to cast down these crowns, and it's a privilege to lay my life down for you, Jesus. There's this part of the song where she starts singing, "When I see your face, I wish I'd given more away. When I see your face, I wish I'd given more away. So don't let me waste a trial. Don't let me miss a chance to praise." And those lyrics have been wrecking me the last few days, because I realized there's a moment when I'm going to be face to face with Jesus. I'm going to be face to face with him, and what am I going to have to say for all of these moments of my life? And I don't know if you've ever gotten into a situation, and then once you're there, you kind of regret not preparing more. Maybe, I don't know if you've ever taken an exam in university or something, and you're like, oh, I know the course material enough, I'll be fine. And then you're in the exam, and you're like, why didn't I spend more time studying this? Why didn't I just apply myself more? There's literally no excuse that you have except for that you just didn't do it. And I feel like I realized, when I see Jesus face to face, what am I going to have to say? What am I going to wish that I had done? What am I going to think back on and be like, why did I waste that moment? Why didn't I just seek him more? Why didn't I just spend more time in his presence? Because honestly, when I see him face to face, nothing on this earth is going to matter. Nothing that I have right now will matter when I see Jesus face to face. The clothes that I have, the stuff that I have, even the things that I do on a daily basis, what's actually going to matter when I see him face to face? When I stand before him, when I see your face, what am I going to wish that I had done more of? What am I going to wish that I had spent my time and my money and my resources on? What am I going to regret doing or not doing? And I think it's a lot more than we think. Imagine standing before Jesus right now. What would you say for the past 24 hours of your life? What would you have to say for the past 24 hours? And this isn't even me trying to make anyone feel judged or ashamed or anything like that. It's just I've realized in my own life, a lot of stuff just doesn't even matter. It just doesn't even matter. I don't know, I used to put so much weight and emphasis on different things, but it's I'm going to see his face one day soon. One day really soon, I'm going to see his face. And what am I going to regret not doing? Who am I going to regret not talking to about the gospel? Or what am I going to regret spending my time on? Or you know what I mean? When I see his face, I wish I'd given more away. I wish I'd loved deeper. I wish I'd, lived out the gospel better. I wish I lived for Jesus more. I wish I'd spend more time with him. You're never going to regret spending more time in the presence of God. You're not going to get to the end of your life and be like, man, I should have spent less time seeking God, because then I would have had more time to do what? What? For eternity, we're going to be spending time with Jesus, and just the material things we have here don't actually matter. They're really just distracting us from what our eternal purpose is, because we are going to spend eternity worshiping Jesus, so much so that the treasures that we store up here on earth, we can't take with us to heaven. But once we get to heaven, even the treasures there, we're going to cast the treasures at his feet, because treasures won't even matter once we get there, because his presence is what's going to matter to us. His presence is what is going to matter to us when we get there. The streets of heaven, it talks about, are made with gold. And the walls of the new city of Jerusalem are made with like all these precious stones and jewels and whatever. And it's like, treasures don't matter so much so that we use them for buildings and for the floor. We walk upon it because actually Jesus and his presence is our treasure. It's our treasure when we get to heaven. We're going to spend eternity worshiping him and doing life with him and communing with him. And we have access to that eternal relationship right now. And so when you get there on that day and see Jesus face to face, are you already going to have a foundation of that relationship with him? Are you already going to know what it's like to spend time in his presence? Are you going to wish that you spent your life on earth getting to know him? I don't know. It's just something that I've been thinking about. And there's so much more, I think, that could be said on this topic. But this is just my quick thoughts kind of as they were coming to me. But I just encourage you, listen to that song, You Remain. And just dwell on what that means right now. On living your life, you know, as a sacrifice before him, as living your life. Like, what a privilege to lay down your life for Jesus. What a privilege to everything that you earn, everything that you have, you cast back at his feet because he's worthy of it. He's deserving of it. What an honor it is to serve him in that way. And are you living your life like that? Am I living my life like that? Where I desire to earn crowns, not to have crowns, not to say that I did good things or have, treasures, but I desire to earn crowns of righteousness so that I can cast them at the feet of Jesus, so that I have something to offer him. These crowns of righteousness and good deeds and whatever, these crowns that we earn, these treasures that we're storing up in heaven, it's like, I'm not storing them up so I can spend them. I'm not storing them up so that when I get to heaven, I'm rich. I'm storing them up so that when I see him, I can cast them at his feet and say, it's all nothing to me. Without you, it's all nothing to me. All these treasures, all this stuff means nothing. It all fades away. But Jesus remains.